and welcome to another Harley Healthcast Inside 108. My name's Simon March, I'm your host. And with me, I have President Scarisbrick, one of our dermatologists. It's fair to say she puts theology into dermatology like nobody else does. What I want to chat about today, Julia, everybody spends a lot of time, looking after their heart, looking after their joints. But the skin is our biggest organ, in fact, isn't it? So
Absolutely.
You hear a lot about what we should do to care for the skin. So if you had three things you could pick to look after your skin, what would you pick?
It's an interesting concept. Well, there's different aspects to that. So obviously as a dermatologist, protecting your skin from the sun is very important. It's probably the most important factor for skin aging. So not only increased cancer risk, but for young people, if they want to look good and reduce their wrinkles, then protecting yourself from sun damage is really important. So a good face sun protector, and also don't forget the chest area, backs of the hands, also get a lot of sun exposure.
Yeah, and obviously, for those who are watching, I'm very conscious about heads, not having a lot of cover. And I tend to use actually a moisturising sun cream actually every day. Now, can you use too much of that on your head and face or not?
Only you need to think about your vitamin D production, so it's protecting you from the sun, but vitamin D is made in the skin, and if you're using a high-factor sunscreen every day, you won't be making any vitamin D, which also has protective functions.
Yeah, and I do actually take vitamin D every day as well. My wife, interested, is also my GP technically, and she tells me what to take, so I always do what I'm told. So yes, it's good to use, but we've got to think about all the other things as well. So vitamin D, very important. And you're right, I understand it does protect you against certain forms of skin cancer as well, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so a very important thing. You get, and here we are sort of on social media, and you get a whole lot of people who call themselves influencers on social media, advertising various things for the skin. Are there any things that just don't make any difference, or you should really avoid?
Not really. You asked me about three things, so I guess if we're going to go on to that, then I'd say a good exfoliator is important. Our skin turns over all the time, and we get lots of sort of dead skin build up. So exfoliating your skin, getting rid of the dead skin and letting the new skin shine through is really important. And the other thing I would say is a good moisturiser. Right. You mentioned you combine yours with your sunscreen.
Yeah.
That's a great idea because some of the sunscreens are quite drying.
Yes.
But a good serum or moisturiser on the face would be my other go-to.
Okay. So of all the things you see people trying to sell, stick with those sort of things. You probably don't need anything else.
Yes, so I mean, there's a lot of things on the market, and the price varies incredibly. And I often say to people, spend how much you want to spend. We have some very good products on the cheaper end of the market. The disadvantages is the packaging is often not very attractive. They tend to come in big packages.
Clumsy bottles.
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas more expensive ones have a prettier format, but they often do contain perfume. So some people who are sensitive, actually, the big bulky ones are better.
Yeah. Okay. And what about, so we talked about things on the skin, what about systemically throughout the whole body? What can you do? So is hydration important, for example, diet, anything else that we should think of for looking after our largest organ, the skin?
Yeah, so it's similar to really healthy living, so making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day, remembering that caffeine is a dehydrator, so you need to make sure that you're actually drinking water as well. And then it's your fresh fruit and vegetables, so 5 portions of that a day. It doesn't matter if you eat a bar of chocolate, a plate of chips, that won't give you bad skin. It's the lack of the vegetables, fresh fruits, that would cause your skin to have a less shiny.
Excellent. So as with most things, look after yourself in terms of diet. Obviously don't smoke and don't drink too much. Pick a small number of things that are going to help with exfoliation and moisturising and so on. And yes, do anything else, but those are the things to look after. And hopefully that will keep your skin healthy. It's very important for people like me, where we're not covered up, but important for everybody. Julia, brilliant advice. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all again soon.
Thank you.